Have I been scammed or not? That's the question we're going to answer today because apparently in here is the new Casio MDV-10 dive watch. That being a new, smaller 38 point, something millimeter version of the famous Casio Duro. Now, this one I couldn't find for sale anywhere online. I even tried to look internationally, except for one listing from an eBay user in the UK who mysteriously had all the colors available when nowhere else did. So hopefully I haven't been scammed. Let's take a look. Well, this is the first Casio ever. That's 044 arrived in this packaging. At least out of the ones I've tried before, I've not seen this packaging yet. So it's quite a bit more modern. And I do know Casio has changed their packaging recently. So this isn't too much of a sus sign, and the printing is very high quality, so it doesn't appear to be a fake. But let's take a closer look. There we go. Yeah, I believe this is the real deal, and here she is, the Casio MDV-10. Wow, it really is very small. Online, it said 38.3 or 38, 121.5 or something like that. But here in person, you probably can't tell from the camera. But it really is a small watch, this is in comparison to my Casio Oceanus S100, and you can see the large difference there. Bracelets in particular, very, very narrow. There it is from a side-on perspective. The case shape, while obviously a lot smaller, is pretty similar to the original version of this watch. Let's grab the calipers and have a look. So the bezel diameter, wow, 35. 156, 7. Yeah, this is small, and then with ways without the crown or guards, about 35.5, and then with the crown and guards, 38.9. So I'm not sure the deals with the sizing here. I wonder if they've gone off the crown, gods to the edge. That's about 38, just shy of 38. But in reality, this is a more like a 35 and 36 at most. Watch when I said the bracelet was narrow, I meant it. And this is 15, 233, 5 wide. Their lug measurement. There. Yeah, about 15 points something. Very unusual. I don't know if that's going to restrict your strap options with this one. Let's take a look at it on the wrist. I mean, on my pecker of a wrist, actually. It doesn't look too bad at all. But I suspect that many of you hoping for a typical 38 mil watch are going to be left feeling a bit baffled by this one. Because this is a pretty small, indeed, clearly designed maybe for the female target market, where the average wrist size is much smaller rather than 302. Just a downsized men's Dura, really. That bracelet tapers down to 13.5 at the end. So really small. The down surface is pretty much identical as like a subtle sunburst, similar to the original, the bezel. It is real bit loose, actually definitely feels looser than the original. You can see there's quite some substantial backplay there, and there's also an advertised basic downgrade in water resistance. The old version obviously had 200 meters. This only has 5336. As you can see here, very light 85 grams. That is with the tag, but that's the ballpark you're looking at. I'm 99. Sure, this is the real deal. It would be very impressive if the fakers had managed to clone this one before it was even officially released. It does look and feel like a cheap Casio, I would say. Just maybe don't spend too much on this. It's more of a dive style watch at best.